Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I first just wanted to say how so full of joy and happiness you all have been bringing me, and how much I could not ask for a better family here on YouTube. And to all of you who are new, welcome to the Frugal and Fabulous family. And I just appreciate each and every one of you. I love communicating with you, and I'm going to start being there more quickly, responding to comments. And even though I don't get to them like right away, sometimes I enjoy, and they bring me so much happiness in responding to them. So please don't stop commenting. I will get back to you. And without further ado, let's get started. So I had mentioned before that I wanted to give some frugal living tips. Okay, let's start again, sorry. So as I had mentioned before, I wanted to share some tips that I had learned from my holiday, and that's what I wanted to do today. So I'm just going to continue it as part of my frugal living tips series, but today it will be Caribbean style. So let's get started. Number one is down there, the families live together. And I don't mean just, immediate family. It's generational. The grandparents and then parents and then their kids. And they all live together under one roof. Or sometimes they each have their own part of a house. It's really quite interesting how they do it, but they all share the cost, and that's how they are able to survive and do things that they do. Number two, this one is one that I have never tried before, but it was really interesting. Down there, when they cook squash or pumpkin, they leave the skin on, and then they chop it up, and they like steam it or boil it, and they serve it as a side dish with this butter and garlic and onion, and it is so good. And I've never eaten it like that. So just have a bunch of pumpkin that I had from October, and I'm gonna start eating it like that. Number three, and this goes without saying, but they are not wasteful. They use everything that they have, and whenever something that they have is no longer of use to them, maybe their clothes that they have, they've outgrown them or whatever, they never throw anything away. They will pass it on, or they'll pass it on to someone else who could use them, someone within their family or friends, or they will trade it for something that they can use. And yeah, so they use everything, and their waste is very, very minimal. Number four, most of them do not have cars, because cars are a luxury and they are quite expensive to upkeep, as anybody who has a car knows. So they just don't have them. Number five, they make things and use things to make that are freely available just from their environment. Like I showed you some of the grass, or not grass, but from the palm trees, they make all those flowers and birds and stuff like that. And then they give them out, and sometimes they sell them, but most of everything that you buy there that they sell to tourists, they make themselves. And it's from cans and like Coke cans, beer cans, and it's really interesting to see. I might show you one at the end of this, but number six, oh yeah, so I said garbage. They have shells, leaves, coconuts, as I showed you, the wood from the trees that grow everywhere. And like I said, they sell these things for a living, and they don't have to spend any money on the materials. Then number six, they don't spend money they don't have, and that's because they don't have credit cards down there. So they really have no way of getting into debt, but then they just don't. So they're always saving up money. And building, we knew some people down there that they save up their money and then they build as they have the money to build. So they might build one room and then they will eventually, when they have the money, they'll put in the different things that they need to finish, and they will build a level by level. They don't take out mortgages to build and stuff like that. So if they don't have the money, they're not going to build it. They just save it until they have enough. Number 7, they accept everything that is given to them. So even something that might not fit them, but it might fit someone that they know, that or someone that's in their family, they will accept it. And if it doesn't fit them or someone in their family, then they can trade it with someone who might have something that they want or need, or they can sell it. So either way, whatever is given to them helps them in one way or another. Number 8, they cook very, very simple meals, and they always use what they have on hand. They don't have these big elaborate grocery stores like we have here. And a lot of times, especially with natural disasters like the Hurricane Irma that just happened, they didn't have a lot of vegetables or anything like that. So they had to use what they had. And when they do have vegetables, they are actually given first to the tourists that go there, and then the people that are from there, that live there, they don't get it, and so they have to make do with what they have. And they also do all of their own cooking. They don't very rarely go out to eat, and they do it for all their events like birthday parties and weddings and that type of thing. They don't get anything pre-made. They do it all themselves. And number 9, they work very, very hard. And if they are not able to work, they will find some way to earn an income, because there is no such thing as welfare or disability or anything like that down there. They do have a retirement, but that's not until you're very old. But if you have a disability of any kind, there is no support system for you. You depend on your family. So they do whatever they can to survive. And like if they can paint nails, they paint nails for business. They can braid hair, they braid hair. They make things and sell things. They do have a lot of home businesses, and whatever it is that they have a talent, they use that talent and then they make money from it. And number 10, they don't have a lot. They have very little. They have what they need, and then what they do have is they take care of it. So it lasts them a really, really long time, and they don't replace it every year because they've been taking care of it. That is all of the tips that I had from there. And I mean, these are all things that we can do ourselves, and yeah. But anyways, that's what I got from there, and it was just really interesting to see how different our lifestyles are, and how interesting and creative and happy people could be without all that much. And it was such a blessing being able to go down there and help these people and bring them things. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, I thank each and every one of you. And as you can see, I put up my Christmas tree. I haven't decorated it yet, and I have to yet make a star for the top, which I'm going to make a video on too. So until next time, bye!